Again, there, fellas. Here we go with a winter hop ale by Young Henrys. I love the label on this. Even the back label, they got the snow-capped mountains. Because that's all we get in Australia, snow-capped mountains. We don't get snow all the way down. You gotta be kidding me. We haven't got any real high mountains in Australia. Nothing to talk about. Our skiing's limited to about 3 months of the year if you're lucky. Usually get a few good weekends in. Bit of snow, deep powder some years. It can be nice. I've had a few good years over the years. Well, there you go. The winter hop ale. Cheers, fellas. Young Henrys. Smells like a bit of late hopping, I guess. Wow, very fruity. Pretty awesome. Very hoppy. If you don't like hoppy beers, it's not up your alley. I don't mind this. It's not too strong. I think what it comes down to, if it's balanced, the flavour balance of this one's pretty good. 3.1 standard drinks. That sounds like me. Thanks for coming. And we'll get a percentage on this. It's a seasonal release. Next year's winter one will be different. Right, you can bet your bottom dollar on it. And what's it say? 6.1%. And the good thing about this beer, well, good thing, I love the colour. The colour's got me. It's got me sucked right in. Look at it, beautiful colour. That's a lovely winter ale, isn't it? Thanks, fellas. Young Henrys, you've done well. Young Henry. You young whippersnapper, Henry. Keep producing those beers like that, you'll go far. Good on you, young Henry. Imagine that. They changed the brewery name in about 30 years' time to Old Henry. Old Henrys. Good on you. Well, that's a lovely beer. Thanks for coming. And a big one, 640ml. I'm happy about that too. Can't do better than that, can you? Decent amount of beer. Wasn't cheap. It was about 11, 12 bucks or something. Maybe 10 bucks, I can't remember, but it's a winter ale. You want to celebrate winter? Well, you better get on with it, because guess what? Finishes tonight, I think. Anyway, don't know the date. I think it's around the 30th. That means tomorrow's the first day of spring. Officially, usually we're about 2 weeks in. We're waiting. We don't plant anything, and we've got frost coming too, which is exactly why you don't plant for the start of spring. You always wait. We always wait till show day. That's the traditional one in Melbourne. You start planting on show day. Any earlier, you probably lose it to frost. So yeah, be careful. Cheers, fellas. All the best. We've just made a grouse, herb and veggie garden. Not finished yet, but I'm letting it water in. I'm mixing the soil every few days. This is what you're listening to at Park Orchards today. Got blossom coming out down there on one of the trees. Kept getting told off for not pruning it. It's good to see a tiny new growth on the bananas. They're looking real sick in the middle of winter. And the winter, they're not looking real good. Something's had to chew out on that. I think that was a bit bigger than that. Anyway, a few things pretty retarded here. It's a late sort of spring. I've noticed the rest of Melbourne sort of kicked on already, where we're behind here. One thing we've had is the pine. All the pines will let the pollen out. Have a look how bad this is. You're kidding me, aren't you? Have a look at the deck. Look at that pollen. You're fucking kidding me. Look at the chair. We just cleaned it. And that one. That's the pine pollen. Oh, I got a bird in here too. That's handy. Oh, that's nice. Glad to see. Faye's been working heaps. I've been working. Chilies, trying to make them frangipanis. Trying to make them happen. It's all happening. There's the veggie garden. I've got to turn the soil again. I've turned the soil a couple of times here on the herb garden. So you've got to make a little walkway through the middle so you can pick them both sides. Anyway, it's all happening. There are all the plants. They're going in slowly. Yeah, we'll get them all in. That's looking better down through here now. Ugly fences before and all that shit. Anyway, this garden's kicked on. I'm pretty happy with this. We've put in a lot of this stuff and changed a few plants like the purple one, and let a bit of weed grow over there. The purple little flower weeds, they're alright. I'll let them have their little show. Anyway, we've got to plant more out through the valley here and across the fence line and try to block off the neighbour, as you do. Happy with that. Got to clean up down the bottom and get rid of all those blackberries still through here. I've worked my way up. I did the blackberries down the bottom corner, done them over there and right over there. Now I've got to do this area. And then we're happy days. I might do some beans over here. I've got a bit of a fence thing happening. I'm going to move it into the hill, dig it out a bit more so I can go right across, and we'll grow beans across there. They'll get that morning sun over there and sort of comes around over here in summer, so they'll get plenty of sun. We'll get grouse beans down there, tomatoes here, maybe some corn, zucchini maybe, I'm not sure at the moment. Golden squash, fuck the zucchini, get the good ones. And some mint and a few other bits and pieces in here. Basil, we're going to grow basil. Plum's looking nice at the moment. And the camellia's just coming out now, which most of my other friends have already come out. That looks pretty fucking spectacular. Hey, it's not bad. Alright, I'll leave it at that, fellas. The camellia and Park Orchards. Fucking freezing here today, tell you. There's this line of things I put across there. I didn't know what to do with them. I just dug them out of everywhere. They come up, and I'm sure they flower, and I just thought I'll put them in there and give them a chance. I'm like that. I'll just give things a chance. I move things around. They're not doing well. We sort of regrow things in here. We're doing it's Vasily's backyard now. You're kidding me? Yeah, we're doing cuttings. I go to jobs and I get things off people. We've moved this. That was dying, and now look at it, it's just come back nice. And this is like our cutting little area, you know. We get all the cuttings and the plants that aren't doing well. We try to get them to recover. Oh, that's fucked. I think that was here when we got here, but we're trying to get it back. And that's what you sort of do. And this is a nursery for the plants, and in here too a little bit. Trying to get them just recovering and get this all veggied up. Alright, fellas. And you can pull this out. A clothesline comes out. I'm going to chop this tree down too. And probably a bit of this one as well. And you can see the dandelions through here, which you can probably hardly see it, but there's a tiny blue band. But if I can chop a few things down, you can see a bit of the dandies through there, and I'd like to get that happening while we're here. You know, without that, I'll chop the top off that as well. I'll open the valley view up. That'll happen in the next couple of weeks. Alright, I'll leave you with that. Bore you cunts to tears. You're fucking kidding me. Cheers.